Oh shit, I forgot the I forgot the PNG tubers. Probably should check that. There we go. No, it's not no. There we go. This is one. This is one. Now everything got done. But yeah, gonna do some more art stream today. Thanks to previous stream with collaborating with Lavi, I was able to get one step closer to getting affiliate. Basically, I have to make sure they get this per minimum 3 unique people per stream for like 4 different days, and I managed to exceed step 1. So let's see if it's possible if I can keep this streak going for 4 days straight. Not entirely sure on that. I'm not entirely sure if I'm able to do that, but doesn't stop me from trying anyway. So I decided to draw more emotes in case that happens. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. This is not the only emote I will be drawn today. I will be drawn more, of course. Actually, I forgot. There we go. Let's get double check, make sure in case if. Oh wait, no, shit. That's not supposed to happen. I'll figure it later. But yeah, as you can see, I was trying to set up reactive, but for some reason not everything is working properly, which is weird because it worked with Lavi. So I'm not entirely sure why it works with Lavi, not everybody else. I may have to figure out at some point later this stream if they ever decide to show up. Again, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I love his reactor icon works, so I'm not entirely sure what the others is not working because I did basically the same thing I did last time, so I don't know. It's still strange to me. Let's bring this shrinking. Shrink from. There you go. Yeah. Depending on if anybody joins in on VC or not, this stream might be a bit scuffed. Which at this point this is normal because I apparently am really bad to make sure the audio works. There we go. Da, 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 da. Just double checking things on the outlines, make sure I don't miss any spots from last time. Because that sometimes happens when we have outlanders a bit more on the crunchy side. And that looks good, I think. Actually, I could do this. Oh wait, no, not do this. I could instead do this. There you go. As for today, well, yesterday before I went to bed, I tried to use my, I forgot the name of it in English, but the big thread thing you use to remove stuff that gets stuck between the teeth. I used it yesterday before I went to bed, and it actually got stuck between my teeth. I tried to get rid of it, but I couldn't, so now I feel like I'm slight bit of pain between my teeth, which sucks. I tried to get to the dentist appointment to get rid of it because I tried to get rid of myself, but no such luck. So, unfortunately, you have to deal with dental issues, but when you are born with overbite, that's sadly part of the course. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. I hope the music is not too loud, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Unless someone comes in and let me know if it's too quiet or not. Music, I mean. Na, 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 na. Actually, can I do this? I want to see if I can do this at all. I tried to do this before, but it didn't work last time. Can I? Nope. Can I do this? Nope. Maybe if it works if I do this. Kind of. Maybe it shouldn't fill out that much. Right. Right, let's try this again. Alright, let's see if this works on the other ear without doing as much. Wait, no? No, that is not. Do this just work then? Nope. Okay, so not something wrong there. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I picked the wrong color. Blah. Okay, let's try this. No, still fill out too much. No. Let's see how it works without area scaling. Nope. Does it work if I do this? Nope. Nope. Okay. How does Slavi do? Because you see, they basically don't do anything yet. Hold on, close gap. No. Kind of. I don't know. I use testing. I'll see. I can do it like Lavi does. Nope, that doesn't work there. Close enough. Close enough. Did not mean to do that. Close enough, close enough. Let's try on the eyes. Close enough. Let's see if it works like this. Yeah, there we go. That works. I didn't need to color that much from previous attempts. That's good. I know I was able to solve a problem for once. Huh? Okay, let's twist again then. There we go. Nope, didn't work. Let's do this again. There you go. Nope. What else can I talk about today? Right. My mom and I actually went on shopping earlier today, but we could not find the actual part we actually were looking for. So we actually talked to the chief of the store. He just asked if we could do any special order, and we was able to do that. We followed the office, so you could do the special order for us. He actually had two dogs there at his office. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Give me a second here. Hmm. So yeah, this is the two dogs I actually went to. These are two dogs I actually saw and interacted with while I was waiting. The office would get so she could help do special order for us. And I also it was really fun to have interacted with them. But one thing I noticed is that the French bulldogs were actually quite big for its breed. And I'd say big, that would mean like it was overweight or fat. It wasn't. More like it's big as in, wow, this dog is actually taller than it probably should be considering this breed standards. It's a bit surprising. Especially considering the French bulldogs are already extremely muscular relative to their size, so it was sort of like center of the block to interact with. But it was fun. It was fun interacting because we were very friendly, but naive. They were a bit rough. More like rough, I mean, like they didn't fully understand the true strength. Also, thank you, Sorrybot, for removing those spammers. I know shading looks kind of unnatural at the moment, but it makes sense later on. Technically, it doesn't really matter which color I use for shading at the moment, because I'm just going to be a different color later on, but Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the problem here. Oh, fuck's sake, I've noticed that too. Why did I not notice this earlier? And that outline too. There we go. Always good to double check things just to be safe. Na 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 na. Dun 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 dun. Right, let's go back here. Double check OBS to make sure the audio actually comes in case someone joins in. Because being bad if you forget about that. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing more emos since I'm getting one step closer to become affiliate. Basically, from last stream, I was able to get in the channel moderators. Basically, they have a meter to tell you how close you are to become affiliate, and the last part you had to get at least 3 unique people per stream for 4 days in a row. I think. But yeah, I was able to get step 1 yesterday, so the question is if enough people are gonna show up to get 3 today, so we can get clear step number 2, I guess. But we need to do it at least get a bare minimum average of 3 people per stream for 4 days in a row. But then again, that assuming it will happen, and it's no guarantee, it might take longer. Yeah, thank you for that. You can just look around if you want, it's totally fine. Especially if you're gonna do something busy in the background. Just use exclamation point lurk, and then you see it'll pop up the lurk alert. Actually, is the music fine? Is it too quiet, too loud? Just make sure the audio balance is fine. I used to be really bad at judging it when I do setup. But it's totally fine. Again, you can use exclamation point lurk and it'll be totally fine. Actually, can you... The music's too quiet? Okay, I can do it this then. Is the music better now? Is it still too quiet? Because I can only increase it so much before my actual voice gets lost in the music, I guess. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do this. There we go. Yeah, is the volume still more? The music still too quiet? I can increase the volume again if you want. I'm gonna wait until I get a response. But like I said, if music is still too quiet, I can increase it. But we can only increase it so much before my voice gets lost. Actually, is it better now? Is it better now? Okay, good. So we don't. Let's keep the music from there. I used to worry about music being too loud out of fear people will enable. Yeah. Like I said, I was worried about music being too loud because I don't want to be so loud to point people are being able to hear my voice. But if it's good, then it's good. Yeah. Getting a little bit early Halloween vibes, which is totally cool. But I think this looks good for this emo specifically. Gotta put everything in the folder. Oi, 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 oi. Wow! Yeah. That is kind of the energy of this one, honestly. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh. There we go. We got that one now. Actually, we can do this. Let's pause for music for a second. This is just behind the scenes stuff I have to do right now, so give me just a second. And increase the volume a bit. Also, I forgot to change the emote for yesterday, so I did it today instead. Just a random selection of gifts that you happen to have. I'm trying to collect more gifts so you can have more variety on Intermission. This is what it looks for now. My goal is basically try to change the gift selection on Intermission at least once a week, if possible. But depending how many gifts I have, there might be some repeats. Which, as long as they're funny, I think they're fine. Those gifts are used there to make sure the intermission screen doesn't look too boring, honestly. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Cut that down, so let's see which one. Next. Alright, let's finish the mission. I think it's good to start with this one. I think this is a good gift to start with. Not Lost Way Star Wars is a good gift to work on because I feel like this is an emote I might use a lot on Twitch if I ever become affiliate because well, look at it. I might be enhance the comedic effect in this case by just making it all black and white and no color whatsoever. But I'm thinking about it. Back to music. Also, sorry, every time I change from scene to scene, the chat box resets. So that's why it's empty at the moment. Double check the stream on my phone. There we go. Actually, I should grab some water. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute the mic for a second.
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
There we go. I felt that really lazy. That my throat was actually kind of dry. I didn't realize that before I took the drink. But how's your day been, at least? I know you at least cooking at the moment. Doing Google, I'm guessing? Actually. No, it doesn't look good. Ah, okay. That's totally understandable. I myself have actually, after I got back home from work, I basically went shopping with my mom. Basically just extra stuff from my partner that is in no rush or needed, but something I needed in the future. When we went to the store, we couldn't find the stuff we needed, so we actually just asked the chief on the store to see if we could really do a special order, and we were allowed to do that. So we went through his office and we can use a computer to get us the special order and whatnot. Yeah, he actually had 2 dogs in his office. I actually posted a link above on the actual chat. If you scroll down up a little bit. He had basically 2 dogs, a chocolate lab and a Frenchie. They were both fun and friendly and whatnot. But if Frenchie, I noticed, was actually quite big for his breed. And I say big, he wasn't fat. And more like big is like, wow, he's actually quite tall for his breed. They're still wonderful, but he was quite surprised because he was... It was weird to see a French Bulldog was almost the size for actual English Bulldog, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's just not something I would have expected. Otherwise, nothing unusual happened today. Must try to work at the store, where try to fill up all the drinks on the store. Because my god, trying to refill the energy drinks on the fridge is like impossible. Because every morning it's completely empty, and everybody complains that he's stuffing in themselves. And the fridge, I'm like, I just got here. I'm trying to best I can. It's like people buy more drinks than they're actually able to hurry up and fill on store. It's crazy. Feels like we always undersupplied with energy drinks for some reason because everybody's just addicted to that stuff. I'm gonna keep playing Wallace and Gromit video game episode 3 tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but on Saturday. But next week, Digmo Store Time Stranger is gonna come out, and I don't think I'm gonna play it on launch day because launch day is on Friday, and on Fridays I usually work like 2 hours later than usual, which means I usually don't have a lot of time to spend the wind down back home once I get back home. So to make sure I don't become way too tired before I go to stream, I'll probably be stream on Saturday on the day after the game comes out. So I have to be careful and avoid spoilers before then. Which, if I start streaming on Saturday morning, it probably won't be that hard. But the question is how many people are gonna show up on Saturday stream if I start streaming on a morning where most people are either out of bed or have not woken from bed. I don't know. That's kind of a thing I had to keep in mind when streaming because of time zones. I had to be mindful. Hey, if I start streaming late, it will probably be morning for most people in the US, whatnot. But if I do it in the morning, no one in EU is gonna be able to watch because everybody is still working or just getting out of bed. So yeah, that's something I have to keep in mind all the time. Oh, by the way, if you like any of the music I'm playing right now, you can look at below the Clip Studio paint screen, see the actual name of the YouTube video in question that has music. So you can look up yourself and listen on your own time. Actually, I don't like the eyes, actually. Let's do this. Nope. There you go, it looks better, I think. What more can I talk about? Right. Actually been debating on doing Discord server that just about people from my followers can join in. Basically, I have a Discord server where people can only access if they follow me on Twitch. And the thing I debating on is have also a Revolt server for that. I don't know if you know this, but Revolt is like a European open source version of Discord. I don't know if you heard of it. And I've been debating if my Twitch stream should be on Revolt instead of Twitch and Discord. But another part of me were questioning if I maybe should do both, but probably if I run into it, I might end up splitting up the my follower audience, because there are people who probably going to skip a Revolt to go to with Comfort or Discord, and so we might be less people in one place and more place in other, and I don't know how to do it. Don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. It's something I still had to debate on. Actually, let's not do it yet. Let's do it later. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I don't know. If I did do a server just for followers, would you prefer to be on Discord or Revolt? Or do you think it's okay to have both? I ask you this since you're probably watching on stream, unless you're distracted with something else at the moment. Discord, okay. Just making sure. I just making sure. And I might be just do Discord only then for now. Unless Discord someday decide to shit the bed, and then I might just have to really migrate to Revolt, which honestly is something I'm mentally prepared to, consider Discord is now public and not private like it used to be. And I may say public, I mean like public investor or whatnot. Because shiftification or what's it called. And I'm not against people want to earn money for the products they made, but I just don't like the idea of potentially remove features that we used to be able to run or make servers worse just for sake of earning more money. I don't know. I've seen that on YouTube, I just don't want it to happen the same to Discord, if that makes any sense. Because my god. I've been trying to post my VODs on YouTube, and just try to post VODs on YouTube has been way more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Because I could not post the VODs and the whole thing originally. I had to like give them my phone just permission to post videos that's like an hour long, and then even I only allowed to post like one video a day at most. And I can't even post the links to Twitch on YouTube videos, because apparently I need to do either give me ID card because we know, or give me face cam because no, or get channel history. But my YouTube channel is almost 20 years old, and apparently my channel history is apparently not enough to classify me as a real person and not a real robot. Which, why? I don't know, YouTube is so fucking lame sometimes. Real shame, really. I'm gonna avoid to have a random YouTube because I'm pretty sure 90% of all people have done that already. But it's kind of sad how many questionable decisions YouTube has done for past 10 or so years. All because they try to social pressure people to spend money on it, which I don't know. I feel like there's so many better ways to encourage people to spend money other than instead of just make a website worse for everybody. Like, if you're gonna make a website worse experience for everybody, the last thing people want to do is spend money. There's a reason why so many people are ad blockers, right? Because for some countries in the world, in some countries, using YouTube without ad block is like impossible. Like I heard horror stories of some people getting like 50 ads or something from on half-a-minute videos. Like, why? 50 ads, by the way, that you cannot skip. It's crazy. Alright, that's the outline done, I think. Wait, hold on. It's two. There we go. Let's try flat curl first before we decide if it's going to be black and white or not. Hey. I'm so glad I was able to figure out how to make sure the music doesn't end up in a Twitch mod, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I play this music and end of the Twitch mod, the entire stream will get muted. Not even joking. But it also means that once this become a VOD on Twitch, everything's gonna be music will be not there. Everything is gonna be super quiet for so long. It's gonna look so weird out of context. You gotta be good night. wrong layer. Always have to remember drawing on. Make sure to double check on the layer. It reminds me of that one meme from where Rotel Rollo's like, wait, don't do this. Why not? You're drawing on wrong layer. I just love that meme. Because it's so true. So many fuck ups happen when you actually draw on the wrong layer. He also has one version with Emperor's New Groove with the ladder, but once you put the ladder, the only thing you see left is Isma's hand. That's another good one. Actually. Alright, that's what it looks like in flat cobble. Let's see what it looks like if you turn it all white. Because I want to see if it works better for comedic effect. Yeah, no, actually, I think I prefer the pure white one. It looks more funny to me. Actually, let's make the outlines more thicker because it looks more fun that way. At least I think it'll be more fun. There you go. There you go. I think it's good. I think this is a good emote to end off with. No, not end off with, but finish with. There we go. Got everything in a folder. It's just much easier to have everything on all the things for one emote and on one folder, so it doesn't mix everything up. Because the files can be quite big. At least for this clip file, I mean, not the actual emote itself. Actually, I want to double check. Nothing. I thought like I pinged something on Discord, but it was false alarm. Actually, let's pause music for a second. Go to intermission. Like last time, we make sure save it and move on to moving on to new emote. I will try to make it brief, so give me a second.
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
Right, I should drink some water. Thank you very much. I usually had to mute your mic for a second. Thanks for reminding me. There we go. I probably will take that a lot as a channel point at some point. Like maybe some 50 channel point bits, I think. No, 50 channel points, right? I think that would be good for that one alert specifically. Enough people can use it without spending too much. Besides, why not? The cheapest channel point should be the one that actually helps the streamer to stay healthy. Actually, I found a YouTube video a while back today. I thought it was funny that compared Twitch streamer to Tamagotchi. Because in Tamagotchi, you spend a lot of time so cleaning it, raising it, feeding it, and whatnot. But the Twitch streamer, some people spend channel point, you just remind this streamer to hydrate yourself, stretch your back, or whatnot. Which is not so far off, actually. Which is funny. But especially if it's PNG tuber or VTuber, they basically have a character in the computer, I guess, to interact with you. I don't know, I thought it was funny. And not too far off, which is the funny part. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. What emote to do next? Oh, this one. This is a good one, I think. There we go. I think this is another good emote to finish because I don't know. I think it looks good. Actually, go back to music. That's why I decided to do this. I just realized that there's something. I think it's cute. This is something I think people will be using. The question is, since if we can't fill it, some emotes are actually locked behind subscribers. I know Love had is one emote locked behind subscriber, and it basically is the "shut up and take my money" emote. She has that. I don't know what emote they're gonna have that is locked behind subscribers, because I would like to have all the emotes be available in a run for free, but I don't know how many emotes if Twitch allowed me to have as free versus those locked behind subscribers. So I have to think about which ones I should prioritize for emotes. This is why I'm thinking, try to think on what good to make first. I may have to redraw my mouth flavor, but I think it looks fine for now. Sorry if it sound the music has been more same because of so many rock music, but I just really like rock music or metal, I guess. Rock, metal, is there a difference? I'm sure it is, but I don't know the difference. It's both electric guitar, so Actually, I do wonder. I know you had to once become affiliate, you have to use link your account to get the money and whatnot. So I wonder if they are able to use Throne Wishlet as the place where all money goes to instead of PayPal. I may have to go ask Lavi or our people on Discord if it's possible or not. I know the Potato had been using longer than me. She's very knowledgeable on how Twitch actually works as a website. I may have to ask her. But I also know Tato is also a mom with multiple kids, so to me might have not the time to answer my question, so I don't know. Yeah, again, I may have to ask our people on Discord for that question, because I don't know, it's something it would be great if we were able to use Throne as the place where all money goes to, so I don't have to use PayPal, but if not, PayPal might be my only option. Actually, I mentioned earlier about I'm gonna play Digimon Story Time Stranger next week on Saturday. Will you actually join in on that stream? Because I basically will be playing after the demo, because the demo allows you to play with tutorial, carry the save file through full game. And I'm gonna basically play the whole game blind as my blind playthrough on stream. So it's gonna be spoilers, obviously. So the question is, do you want to watch that stream, or you just gonna avoid it for spoiler reasons? Because I already had a few people who's gonna avoid it for spoiler reasons, which is totally understandable, honestly. Okay, so you're willing to see it, okay. I just making sure. But in the worst case scenario, I was worried that no one would watch it because people want to avoid spoilers, but again, it's totally fine. I don't know, I just want to play my first playthrough on that game blind on stream, because I don't know, I think it'll be fun. Even if it's just a self-indulgent part of me to feel like the way. I don't know. I waited 8 years for that game. I feel like I give myself a treat. Especially considering I spent the entire summer basically just trying to sell my old apartment and move it to a new one. Which was quite an experience for me because I don't move a lot. At least don't move to new places that much. And during that time I was trying to be very careful and not spend too much money to make sure everything is get done. Because try to basically have a new apartment plus the one you try to sell at the same time is quite expensive, like ludicrous amount. I think this looks good for outline, I think. Yeah. I had to figure out what color the question mark should be. I don't know, maybe yellow, like previous one. Actually, wait, hold on. Make sure the outline is more consistent there. What? Hold on. There you go. Alright, now go to color. Let's see, shrink. There we go. Actually, should this thing be pink? Maybe it's... or yellow. Hold on. Because I have... Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine in yellow. I think it's fine in yellow. Sorry. Alright, let's go to shading then. Yeah, I think yellow is good. Yeah, that's time to do the shading. Actually, what time is it? 20 before 9 p.m. Okay. Just making sure. Night aesthetic of the stream is basically sole reason I have a night theme on my stream, just because I always try to play streams after dinner time, and basically half a year, that's basically dark shadow time or nighttime. So I thought it was fit, and that is also why my VTuber is so bad, because nocturnal. Hold on. Let's see. There you go. I also need to remind myself to save money for a capture card at some point, so I can also stream home console games, so I have more variety in terms of gaming streams, especially on weekends, because normally on weekends I try to, if I don't want anything else to do, I try to focus on my backlog. And I have a lot more games on my backlog that are on consoles only, and not on PC. So it would be nice to be able to do that, but I'm not gonna pick the I'm not gonna pick the expensive one, because I can only stream at 1080p. So and my laptop that I'm using cannot run at 4K anyway, only 2K at most. So I think I'm trying to find a capture card that runs at 1080p 60 frames would be more good enough for my end. Of course, if I upgrade my computer in many years in the future and it can run 4K and I get better in the collection, can stream things 4K, then maybe I will upgrade a capture card, but I would try to keep things not too expensive for now. Besides, I don't think my parents appreciate it if I spend so much money on something they don't understand. Despite me trying to explain it multiple times, but Twitch actually works. Because they don't trust Twitch when it comes to money for some reason. If they're not totally fine with stuff like YouTube, I don't know. It's kind of sometimes frustrating to talk to my parents about content that basically mainstream at the moment. They treat it as like foreign thing that's never heard of. Reminder about how old my parents are, how much I struggle to keep up with modern trends. Yeah, no, but you know, my parents they just very overprotective of me. Well, actually, do your parents know what Twitch is? Because I actually know. I mean, I don't know if it's just me parents being, I don't know, our dog or something, but I feel like most people should know what Twitch is, regardless of age, but I don't know. Maybe it's just generational gap thing again. Okay, so the kind of know, but so that's still more than my parents, to be honest, because my dad had never heard of Twitch before I tried to explain it to him. He looked at me as if I grew a second hand. Okay. That makes sense. I tried to meet my dad, especially my dad, in the middle when talking about I don't know if you know the show, but Best in Test, the comedy show. one of the challenges it had was kind of the parody of Twitch streaming. So I tried to use that as an example to explain my dad what Twitch streaming actually is, and what's going on? Oh, you slowed in, okay. I tried to use that as... Oh, you're streaming this Saturday too? Is that what I understand? Because if you guys are gonna stream that Saturday, that's cool, because I'm gonna be streaming Saturday this week also. But then again, I stream Saturday on every week. Okay, but hope things go well for your end then. I don't think I can be able to watch it because, again, I'll be doing my own streams. But I might raid you guys if I ever do my streams. But it just depends on how many people I manage to watch me before then. Because if nobody watched me streaming tomorrow, on Saturday, then I might have no one to raid with. It would be unfortunate. Which happens. Ibland I have streams where nobody shows up. Like, literally no one shows up. Okay, so that's... It'll be a few hours before I stream, and then end sometime right as I'm ending. Because I try to end my streams like 10 or 11 PM at latest. But that also depends on how much I get things done. Sometimes I end the stream early because I became too productive, I guess. I don't know, it varies sometimes, it varies. It did samba edition on your island. Actually, no. Let's see. I can do a little bit shading for this one. Alright, let's do tonal correction, hue saturation. There we go. Actually, I could make the question mark orange outlines if you can give me a second. Actually, maybe it's not the best one to pick. There you go. I think it looks good. And then we got the comical confused question mark emote. So we got that's 3 emotes for today. We could try finish a 4th one. I think we got time for at least for one, but I don't know how long it's gonna keep this going because again I don't know how many emotes Twitch accept as affiliate. Because I know it's like different ranks on Twitch, the more how you rank you have, the more emotes you're allowed to have. So I'm not really sure how many emotes you get as affiliate because that's like the 2nd lowest tier. I know you get at least you have. I know you have to have at least 1 emote behind subscribers. So I have to figure out which one I have to. I don't know, I have to be careful which emote I pick for one that's behind subscribers. Because I feel like if I pick this one that's too good, I might come across as predatory. Is this subscribers thing? I don't know. I think I had to think long and hard on that one. Okay, let's pause music so we can go to Intermission again. Again, just move on to the next emote. I'll try to save the one we finished as a PNG.
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna grab some water. Give me a second. I mute the mic. There we go. If one good thing I come out with Twitch is I have been drinking regular water way more often than I used to be. I used to be really bad to remind myself to drink more water. But now I feel like I know I should drink water regularly, but I just forget sometimes. The Twitch thing might be really good to remind me to do that. Alright, let's see what other emails we can do. Not that one. Oh wait! Oh, you mean which one are you talking about? Is it one from Switch 2? You mean? Or you think about something else? Because at least there's multiple Tamagotchi games. I know it was forgot which one it was. I know it was one Tamagotchi game that has the character from Adresco. I don't remember the name of that one, but I heard that it was at least decent. Yeah, do you know which name was specific one you talk about? Because again, there's multiple, so I don't know which one you refer to. Oh, okay. Oh, you refer to the one I mentioned. Okay, it makes sense. I'm dumb. Alright, let's go back to clip, because I'm a bit indecisive with what to do. Potentially my last emote I do. Jesus Christ, it scared me! Okay, that was way too loud, holy crap. Fucking just made my heart stop. Oh god. Okay, now I kind of regret having that error alert, my god. At least I regret to have that alert be so loud. God, it actually made me almost jump. Okay, what was I gonna say? Right. Let's go to clip. Okay, no, it's fine. I was dumb through not. I should keep the volume lower. I don't know what it is, but I just get more jumpies in my streaming. I don't know why. Okay. Back to the topic at hand. I have 3 emotes I could draw as a potential last one for today, but I have not decided. There's this one, there's thinking. This is one is a comical shrug. And that is judging you. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick because they all look good, but I don't know which one I should do. So my last one for today. Because again, I don't know how many emotes I can do as affiliate. Because it's the second lowest tier and you only get so many. I don't know if that's you want to think emote or you actually just consider thinking about it. Again, I use this. This is a shrug. This is a think. And this is a judging. I give you time to think before we decide which one to do, because again, I'm very indecisive. I cannot decide which one I'm gonna pick because, again, I don't know how many I can use as affiliate because I know you only get so many slots at the beginning. They really want you to grind just to get more access to more emotes. Which, I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, because I don't think every person needs to have the highest rank as a Twitch streamer, but
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay. I guess it makes more sense if you plan to Twitch streaming as a full-time job, but I only want streaming as a hobby and things. My plan was never to make money. My plan was just have some fun streaming and talk to people and whatnot. Just a place to be social, I guess. If people want to donate money, that's cool, I guess. But I'm not gonna pressure people too much to do it because if they don't want to. Spending money on Twitch streaming should be optional, not something you have to feel mandatory, if that makes sense. At least for people who do it only as a hobby, not as a job. If it's someone you watch streaming, they do this as a full-time job, and that's the only money income they have, then yeah, sure, support them financially. But yeah, again, I still don't know which one of those 3. Yeah, I know. I will think about it. Again, if I ever become an affiliate, then I have to think long and hard which emotes I'm gonna pick, because I have to prioritize. Depending on how many slots they give you, I have to prioritize which one I'm gonna pick. So You mean not judging? Okay, I can go for this one then. Actually, I forgot to put on the music. I should probably put on music. There we go. Alright, we stick with this one then. I think that this might be the last emote we work on stream because we managed to do a lot today, I feel like. I didn't think I was able to finish like 3 or 4, but sometimes you have one of those days that you just go brrr. Let's see, there you go. Honestly, if the fact that emotes, the file, the actual sizes of emotes is not that big, it makes it easier to finish, I think. But have the actual images been much larger in size, it might be would have taken a lot longer to finish. So that's my big reason I managed to finish so many so quickly. Alright, let's see. That looks good, I think. Oh, I can do this. There you go. The face you're making of someone is being kinky. You know that person. Actually, is the one ear to... Actually, are sizes of the ears a bit off? Yeah, they are a bit off. Now let me fix it then. Oh heck, hold on, I forgot. Let's keep aspect ratios the same. Here we go. Now the size ears are more consistent. Actually, I actually want. Maybe I should. Okay. Big new update was about. Oh yeah, I heard it was a new update. Is this was Monday this week or was it into next week's? But yeah, I totally understand if you're gonna hibernate once the update comes out. You know how people basically hibernate in a cave for multiple days while something exciting comes out. AKA people waiting for Silksong to come out. Okay, next week, okay. Because I know it was a trailer a few days ago, so I wasn't entirely sure it had to come out already or not. I still enjoy Monster Hunter Wilds, but yes, I've been busy with other stuff, so I have not played it much. I wish I could. So they're very much a schedule issue more than actually me not, because I enjoyed the game, just not got time to play the game. Alright, let's do flat corners. Got the red pencil. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, when you knew Borderlands? It wasn't a game that's super difficult to run because of how you optimize. Because I heard stories of people have like RTX 5000 series and still struggle with frame rates and whatnot. Were you still able to play the game and have fun despite of that? I only heard it from a distance. Oh. There you go. No? Oh yeah, right, I used to be eraser, not with brush. I'm dumb. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Yeah, I think I'm dumb. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Free. It is. Yeah, I know the fourth one was one that had issues. I didn't know you were playing free. Okay, that's fair enough. I just hope 4 managed to solve the optimization issues so people who were excited to play the game can actually play the game. I know optimization issues is not unique anymore. A lot of games have issues with it, but it's still unfortunate it's happening anyway. The fact that Borderlands 4 cannot run because its frame rate even like 500 series is actually crazy to me. Because even Monster Hunter Wilds can run a consistent frame rate with the right settings if you have a 400 series like I do. Well, my laptop is not that super beefy, so you know. It's not perfect, but it's doable. But then again, Monster Hunter Wilds is like the most graphic-intensive game I have a PC at the moment. I know for a fact my laptop cannot run. What I forgot the name. The one RPG game they made in France, the one that came out not too long ago. I actually checked on the PC requirements. I saw the recommended requirements was like, yeah, no, my laptop cannot run that game, unfortunately. I know the game came out on GOG, which is fantastic because all the games on GOG, all they remain free. So if you have a PC that can run that game, I recommend getting it on GOG over Steam. Because in GOG you actually get to own the game you buy. But yeah, if you don't have a PC to run it, it might be best to get it on consoles. I actually have my Xbox Series S still. I'm debating if I should get that game on that console specifically. Just so can play again, like because it's a frame rate, and not like press my PC too hard. But I have to think about that. Because I have heard nothing good things from that game, to be fair, but I just don't know if I have time for it. Because I've heard it's like what we viewed Ubisoft made Mario Luigi game, if that makes any sense. Which I know sounds weird, but Action Commands, and I think of RPG Action Commands, my first thought is like Paper Mario or Mario Luigi. What should I worry? Why should I care? Even I was just crying. I'm so terrible at singing, I'm so sorry. Sometimes you like a song so much you unconsciously sing to it, no matter how bad you are at singing. Or how bad you are at remembering the actual lyrics. Because I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm basically become deaf every time I try to listen and learn the lyrics of a song. I don't know what it is. Trying to learn the lyrics on the song while listening to it is like basically impossible for me. Like I actually had to write on a piece of paper or look up online what the lyrics actually says. Otherwise, I would actually know what it says. That's 90% of the time. Because I have bad at either not hearing lyrics at all, or just completely mishear it every single time. And it's not probably just a me thing, because everybody with my family found it strange how terrible I am at hearing the lyrics of a song when playing, but I was like, this is what I hear when I listen to it. So listen to it. No, this is what I hear and I listen to it. I don't know. I know it's an autism. You sometimes you can be sometimes struggle with audio when you try to process audio, because I cannot separate audio when I'm talking to someone while I have in a loud area. Yeah, you've seen the anime too, yeah? Or yeah, I guess you maybe have read the actual novel, assuming. But either way, I really enjoyed the time I had that. I only watched the anime. I'm seriously debating if I should go watch read the novel. But the question is there any illegal way to actually read the novel? Because even after that would be very unfortunate. I just prefer to have a legal option if available, so I don't put my laptop at risk, you know? Remember sounds way too good for my own good. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Okay. Yeah. I understand people go sales overseas if there's like for one reason or another. I'm gonna kind of stop people. But for me personally, I just prefer to have actual legal option if available. If not, then I use the sales overseas as my last resort. If that makes any sense. Like I'm one of those crazy people who pay annual subscription for Crunchyroll, even though most people use Pirate. But again, I'm not gonna stop anyone. People are free to do whatever they want because there's nothing I can do to stop them. Okay. I guess it is just me thing who is terrible remembering or listening to lyrics in general. Oh god. I know I didn't drink water not too long ago, but I feel my throat feels dry, so let me grab some water for a second. There you go. Talking a lot makes your throat kind of dry. Very quickly, at least.
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
Yeah. I need to find a way to make that alert an actual channel point so he can use the alert and lift the points we can collect. Because then the only reason all of the sound alerts are free because I'm not affiliate, because you're only allowed to have alerts behind channel points or whatnot only if you become affiliate. Because that's how the system works at this website. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Honestly, some of the music are based on stuff in not every video game music I have on the playlist of games I play. Sometimes I just pick it because I think I just really like the sound music of them. Like I never played this game particularly, but I just liked the song and I was like, yeah, this is good enough. Good enough for music list. Alright, let's do this. Duplicate, copy, move over, clip to layer below, tonal correction, hue saturation. The put shadow on the multiply. 37. There we go. Also put a little bit white light on the eyes so it doesn't look completely dead. Alright, I think that's it for the... Yeah, but I think it's the last emote I do for today, because I did like 4 today. I feel like that's quite a lot. Way more I thought it was gonna do. Let's see. Let's put everything on the folder so we don't mix it up. There we go. Now you turn this to a PNG, then yes, call it that. Double check everything. Yeah, it is good. I can double check on. Let's see. Yeah, I think I was gonna call this. I think let's possibly use a sec. I think we can call this stream for today. I think because again, I feel like I've been productive. I don't know how many more emotes I can do because I don't know how many emotes affiliate allows me to have. So I don't want to have a problem where I have more emotes than the extra slot I able to use. Let's go back to Intermission. Do last thing before we call it a day. Let's turn the emote to PNG.
No, that's a lot of damage!
Okay, there's another alert. I need to lower volume. Holy crap. But yeah, I did 4 emotes today, which I think is good. At least I feel productive about it. Let's see.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I didn't think I was able to finish 4 emotes in one day. But yeah, let's actually raid someone before we call today's. If I know it's not a lot of people, but yeah, no, might as well. Hey, no, that's not the one I'm going to pick. Raid channel. Let's find someone is similar size. Didn't find one. Let's go to following. There's someone called Beppel Beeps, who looks to be a PNG tuber who's apparently playing a game called web fishing. I'm pretty sure you have heard of web fishing. That one super cheap indie game on Steam that you can basically spend the games fishing. It's like what if we took Animal Crossing fishing aspect and you spend a whole separate game behind it. I know Spotted, one of the people I know on stream, plays that game. I've been debating it myself because it looks super cozy. But yeah, let's read to her. Yeah, I figured sounds like a game you would enjoy.